So you're thinking about moving to Celina, Texas, but you want to know a little bit more about the specifics of living in Celina, Texas. You want to know the good, the bad, the ins, the outs, the ups and downs of living in Celina, Texas. You want to know what's really going on here. Well, in this video, we're going to address some of those specifics and answer some of those questions for you. So sit tight, buckle up, because we're going to get moving to Celina, Texas right now.
Saludos y bienvenido a nuestro canal y a la ciudad de Celina, Texas. Hey, if this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything there is to know about moving or living in Celina, Texas, or any of the surrounding Dallas, Texas suburbs like Frisco, Allen, McKinney, or Prosper, subscribe below, tap that notification bell so that you can be the first to know about the current market in Celina, Texas. My name's Marilyn, this is my husband Mike, and we get calls every single day from people just like you who are looking to move or sell their homes in Celina, Texas, and we absolutely love it. And as we always say, if you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. All of our information is in the description below. We'd love to help you make that smooth move to Celina, Texas. You know, Celina has a rural heritage, and over the past 3 years, it has experienced an explosive growth in its population. And as you drive into Celina, you know, you will notice fields of farmland with for sale signs on them. You'll notice the widening and the growth of the rooftops, meaning residential, you know, homes that are being built. And then you'll also notice the constant hum of construction trucks, right? Cement trucks, gravel trucks. They're widening the streets to be able to ease, you know, this growth, right?
To accommodate all the growth.
To accommodate all the growth. And just a few facts on Celina. Over the last 3 years, Celina's growth has grown about 34.5%. Right now it's currently at about 43,000 people. Since 2020, Celina has increased by 143.7% its population. It was 17,000 then, and now it's about 43,000. The median age in Celina is about 39.1 years of age. 87.9 or 88% of the people in Celina own their homes, which is a great thing for you know, the property values in Celina. And the average household income is about $161,000. With this growth, we did a little research to find out where are all the people coming from, right, who are moving to Celina, Texas. And there was, you know, a list of cities, but the top 5 were Los Angeles. Number 2 was San Francisco. Number 3 was Chicago. Number 4 was New York City. And number 5 was Seattle, Washington. So these cities is where Celina is experiencing the largest amount of new residents that are moving into Celina.
And just to give you an idea of that population growth and the potential of growth that's ahead of us, the current density, the number of people per square mile is 1,500 people in Celina. But to put that into perspective, in Dallas, it's 3,700. In Plano is 4,000, and Frisco is 3,300. So still plenty of elbow room in Celina, but you know, things are progressing, population is growing, and that's going to be creeping up as the years move on. So where exactly is Celina? As we like to do in a lot of our videos, I like to give you a bird's eye view of where exactly Celina is. So we're going to pull up a map here and show you exactly where Celina is. So if you look on the map here, you will see that Celina is actually located in the north area of the Dallas Metroplex. It actually sits on 2 county lines, Denton and Collin. And it's approximately 50 minutes north of downtown Dallas if you take the Dallas North Tollway from downtown. If you wanted to go to DFW Airport, you're looking at approximately 40 to 45 minutes. If you take either the Dallas North Tollway, the Sam Rayburn Tollway, or I-635, whichever way you go, make sure you just allot time for, of course, the traffic that exists in the Metroplex. Getting in and out of Celina, there's two major arteries, and that's US Highway 289 or the Dallas North Tollway. And interesting fact, you're about 50 minutes from the Oklahoma border going north. So, you know, once you get to Celina, go a little bit further and you can enjoy the Lake Texoma on the Texas-Oklahoma border. All right, so we're going to talk about real estate now and what's going on in the city of Celina. So the average home price right now in Celina is a little over $728,000, and the median home price is $639,000. Homes are ranging from $345,000 up to $2.9 million. So if you're looking for homes in that range, Celina might be a good fit for you. As of the recording of this video, and this is according to the North Texas Real Estate Information Systems, where a lot of us realtors get our information from, there are currently 279 homes for sale in the Celina area. Now that includes homes that are under contingency or in kick-out or in the option period right now. So quite a few homes to choose from in the Celina area.
As a seller, if you're looking to list your home, consider the days on the market right now in Celina is about 66 days. So some shorter, some longer, it all depends on the pricing and the presentation of the home. Over the past 90 days, as of this video, 317 homes have been sold. So a lot of movement in Celina. The average sale to list price was about 97.7% or 98% of the home sold under the list price. So 2%, from the list, that's not too bad.
That's about what's going on in the market these days.
Right. Yeah. And then right now there are over 40 communities in Celina according to newhomesource.com. So, there's a good range of styles, a good range of builders that are going to be showcased, that are being showcased in these communities. But as you saw on the map, Celina is pretty big.
Yeah.
And so, there's going to be more communities. But some of these builders are Taylor Morrison, Highland Homes, Coventry Homes, Perry Homes, Drees Homes, right? So there's a price range and a style for
anybody out there.
That's right. All this talk about real estate and how many homes have sold and what's going on in the real estate market in Celina, it's important to know, well, what's happening in the schools? How is Celina Independent School District? What is it all about? And according to niche.com, which is a platform, again, that we always use to, rate schools, communities, and so forth, they've given Celina Independent School District a B+. And that really is not for the academics, because they've got an A- in academics, they got a B in diversity, a B for teachers, C for clubs and activities, C for food, resources, and facilities. Right now, currently, Celina has 5 schools. So it has 3 elementary schools, 1 middle school, 1 high school. Currently, there are 2,952 students enrolled. That's 19 students per teacher. And so, it's definitely growing leaps and bounds.
So what is there to do in Celina? Now, Celina is growing, but it's still a small town, and they maintain that culture by sponsoring about 25 different events throughout the year. And a lot of these events are held in their historic downtown area. And as a matter of fact, we just put out a video on Celina, so make sure you can check that out, and it'll show you on what the downtown area looks like. So one of the events that they hold is the Cajun Fest, which takes place in May, which is a huge crawfish boil. All the vendors from around the downtown area will come out to the square. There's live music, there's entertainment. It's just a great time to come out in May. The weather's great in May. Come out and enjoy the Cajun Fest, which takes place every year in the historic downtown area. One of the events that they do in July is called the Splash and Blast. And of course, it's 4th of July, so it's going to be hot here in Texas. But they have a ninja water park for the kids. There's bounce houses, there's slides, again, vendors out there, live entertainment. And of course, at the end of the night, there's a huge fireworks show to celebrate the 4th of July.
Another event that they host, which is in October, and it's called Beware of the Square.
Wow, spooky.
And as of August of 2021, a Collin County judge by the name of Chris Hill designated Celina as the Halloween capital.
Wow.
You know, so it's a lot of fun. They have a kids zone, they do trick-or-treating, so all of the vendors will line up in the downtown historic square, and the kids can go trick-or-treating from vendor to vendor. You have food trucks, you have pumpkin painting, you have shopping galore from the local vendors that come in. There's music, there's exhibitors, there's all kinds of activities, and it's, again, a time that you can come together, Celina can come together as a community, and then have, you know, visitors from all over Collin County, Denton County, just come because it's a big event. The other big one that they do is Christmas on the Square.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And we've been to this one, and it really is beautiful because this is reminiscent of a Hallmark movie. You have people dressed in character, there's cupcakes with Mrs. Claus. Obviously, there's photo ops with Santa. They have the lighting of their Christmas tree in the town square. They have music, there's food, there's food trucks. A lot of the local vendors come in as well, and around the restaurants. And so, again, it is you know, the heart of the leadership of Celina to maintain this community, close-knit community, and then also just attract visitors from all over.
Another thing that they offer is Friday night markets, and this is an opportunity for the vendors to share their items for purchase, to eat, and they have a lot of homemade, handmade, homegrown items there that you can enjoy. There's local food trucks that will come in to help overflow and serve food. And what they also do on some of those nights, if there's not Friday night markets, they offer a movie night.
Oh, yeah.
So you can bring out the kids and you hang out around the square, and it's, again, all done outside, and you can enjoy the beautiful Texas air at the Friday night markets or videos.
Yeah.
So one of the biggest challenges that Celina has had in the past is keeping up with all this growth, because growing pains have happened in the school, growing pains are going to happen in some of the other areas, but the future for Celina is bright. There's also a lot of great things going on around the city of Celina. They are working on improving their fire station. They are improving their law enforcement, and there's other facilities that are going into place. But some of the commerce and the economy that is going on there right now is the largest development is called the Crossing at Moore Farm. And the Crossing at Moore Farm is a 600,000 square foot area. It's going to be retail and restaurant. It's going to be actually anchored by a Costco, which is great. There's also going to be a home improvement center that's going to be up. There's also going to be a major grocery store. There's going to be a major health workout facility. That's all going into the Crossing at Moore Farm. And because all these the people are coming in, you need medical facilities. And so there's going to be two major medical facilities that are taking place right now in Celina. One of them broke ground in 2002, and that is the Methodist Celina Medical Center. And it's going to be a 5-story, 200,000 square foot facility. It's expected to open up in 2025. And this is going to bring over 200 jobs to the area. The second medical facility is Scottish Rite Children's Hospital, which is going to be a 79-acre tract off of the Dallas North Tollway. And when it's completed, it'll be the 4th largest site in the Celina area near the Dallas North Tollway. Yeah.
As we've been saying, Celina's growth, Mike touched upon a little bit about some of the services that Celina is looking to improve upon. And a couple of those are the fire stations. When they had only 2 fire stations just a couple of years ago, and with this growth now they've added a 3rd one. And from all of the research and the documents that I've read, they want to have up to anywhere between 10 to 15 fire stations, because that's important. As well as law enforcement, they now have a new facility for them. They're hiring. They've looking for law enforcement agents to be able to join the Celina Police Department. Just to provide services and safety for its residents. Some of the other things that you may not think about when a city grows, and that is the demands on the infrastructure, right? So when you're talking about water supply, do you have enough water coming into the city? Do you have the proper and enough sanitation plants, right, to be able to take care of that? As well as trash and recycling. So these are things that they have right now are in motion, putting into place as Celina grows. But some of those other things that they're looking to expand is they want to expand they want to beautify the city. They want to also give outdoor opportunities for the residents. So they're looking to get land acquisition to be able to expand, future park projects, trails, and so forth. They've also have started expansion of their sewer lines and expansion to the wastewater plants. Those are things that are really important when you have a growing city.
Right.
And then, of course, traffic. They're widening their streets. So as we said earlier, and as we said earlier, as you're driving into Celina, you will actually see these gravel trucks, and they're breaking up, the jackhammers breaking up the current streets to widen and make them bigger and better for the growth of Celina. So there's much to consider when a city is going through these kind of growing pains. And as we've said in other cities, I think North Dallas itself is experiencing such a massive explosion. I mean, places like Plano and Frisco have already put a lot of these things into place. But now, as people are moving further north, these, smaller,
got to keep up with it.
Rural towns are having now to, get it together, right? To make it happen for the residents. So.
Now, as far as restaurants go, Celina does not fall short on places to eat. Now, it is growing, and there's people moving in, and so the restaurants are continuing to come, but the restaurants that they do have in place are very good, and they've gotten very good reviews, and there may not be a multitude of them yet, but sit tight because things are coming. So some of the places that are more popular around town right now are Tender Smokehouse Barbecue. You'll see several of those in different locations around town, but Tender Smokehouse Barbecue is very good. They're family owned. They have handcrafted Texas barbecue, made from scratch sides. So again, they're local vendors up there. They're worth stopping in to support the local community. Some of the places that you'll find on the square, the historic downtown square has a lot of local vendors and eateries there. The toasted walnut is very good.
My favorite.
Yeah. Go to our vlog video and you'll see some of the other restaurants around there. Lucy's on the Square is also in the historic downtown area. The Celina Asian Bistro, very, very much worth a stop there. TripAdvisor gives it a 4.5. And Celina Star Cafe is also gotten a 4.5 review on Yelp. So again, Celina is not short of restaurants. There's more coming with the growth. So sit tight and keep your eye out for some more restaurants that'll be coming to the Celina area.
So, when it comes to shopping, Celina, probably this is an area that as the city is growing, I think this part of it is going to grow as well. As Mike was talking about restaurants, more are going to be added as the population grows. But right now, what you're going to find in Celina really are more unique type of shops on the square. You'll find when they do these events on the square, Friday night market, or any of the other larger events, you'll have a lot of the locals that will come in.
The vendors are always part of it.
They have their booths, right? And they're selling their homemade, homegrown, handmade items that they make. But if you want a more upscale shopping, then about probably 15, 20 minutes south, you're gonna go to the Gates of Prosper, where there you're gonna find a plethora of stores. So look out, you know, you can go watch our Prosper video that we really talked about the shops, the Gates of Prosper. So as far as shopping right now, that is something that we know is going to be expanded as the city of Celina grows in commercial real estate.
Right, and the Gates of Prosper, when you do watch our video, you'll find that that's going to be the largest shopping center between Denton and McKinney on Highway 380. So just about 10 minutes down the road from you in Celina.
That's right. Well, there you have it. You know, we hope that this information has given you a better idea into Celina, where Celina is and what's happening in Celina. You know, and its humble beginnings and its growing pains, you know, and the future of Celina. So if you have a comment on living in Celina, or you want to have more information about the city of Celina, drop a comment below. We'd love to be able to answer that for you. But as we always say, if you are looking to move or sell your home in 9 days or 90 days, you know, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. All our information is in the description below. We'd love to be able to help you make that smooth move to any other Dallas, Texas suburb. But until then, we look forward to showing you around town again.